finance function to me is having to be far more forward-looking, much less rear-view mirror. It's now looking at data that is giving early indicators and leading indicators of what's happening. And for me, in the way I run my business, I want to know a lot more about what's coming in the future, not just how we performed. Finance professionals and finance teams need to, of course, be immensely good at understanding data. But what's changing is they need to be better at gathering it, normalizing it, cleaning it, doing that in less manual but automated ways. But they also need to understand how the data is telling them about the underlying drivers of the business. So what does this data really tell me? What does this information really say? And I think from my own personal observation, the finance teams that are great not just give you the data, but they tell you what it means, and they tell you what it's leading you towards, not just telling you an understanding of the data that's there. The winners of all industries will be using information and technology for the core parts of their business. They'll be delivering services to customers that are based on technology. They'll be delivering a new digital experience to their customers using technology, and they'll be using technology and information to understand and to operate their own business as well. There's hardly one area of any business that won't be touched by the technology and information changes that we're seeing today. I don't think everyone needs to be a technologist, but I think everyone needs to understand technology, and they need to understand what information can do. There are very few disciplines now which are not driven by information and technology. Just look at marketing. Marketing has changed from being a communications platform and mechanism and skill and discipline into be something now which is very, very digital. So whilst you still need great communication skills, you need to still understand customers and markets and segments, being digital is absolutely essential to being a good marketeer. It's just a good example of one discipline, and there are many others that I can go into that say you have to really understand the technology and what it can do. Analytics have helped us move from being reverse-looking to forward-looking. It's helped us try and get a better understanding of what's coming and preempt that and adapt to that. It's helped us have a much better predictable view of our business. And for our business, in a recurring revenue subscription model where shareholders want certainty in a volatile and uncertain world, that's actually been very, very important and powerful for us. When I started, we didn't even really understand what contracts were renewing on our $6 billion business. We now know exactly when, what's renewing, how it will renew, what the path looks like, what the prediction is. It's a completely different model than we had before, and that's all enabled by analytics and technology. So analytics solutions have been really, really powerful at helping us understand our customer base and how they're using our services and products. We collect over 10 million user updates a week from our customer base. We understand what they're subscribing to, what they're using, how they're using it, and how they're doing it. Immensely powerful information where we can say, well, actually we have a risk here because customers aren't using our services very much. What intervention do we need to make around training or other areas? Or we have products and capabilities that have been used really well. Well, how do we spread those out more? How do we use them more? So to me, I think number one is it's helped us understand our users. It's also helped us understand our commercials better, of course. We understand what's renewing when, we understand the contracts that are coming, and we understand how to move in front of them, increase usage, increase the value of our products and services, and drive a better performance and retention in the business. You've got to have the people that understand how to use the analytics. You have to have great data. You have to have analytical tools that can help cut it and dice it, but you've got to have people that understand how to use it and how to interpret the data. But the thing that I've found time and time again is you have to close the gap of then, okay, how do I go from great analytics to how do I deploy that across my organization? So for example, we had fantastic usage information. It would point us to where we had risks in our business, where clients weren't using our products and services. The real trick though was scaling that over 2,500 frontline people in 150 countries to say, okay, how do I use that? How do I then use these tools and make targeted interventions with my customers to address the risks that the data is telling us. I think number one, make sure you understand the problem you're trying to solve or the advantage you're trying to get. Then deploy the analytics across that problem base. Our biggest problem was retention and usage, and we found ways of collecting data and using analytics to do that. The next growth vector that we're looking at is improve usage and cross-sales. We're deploying our analytics on our customer base information to determine that as well. So avoid the problem of a hammer looking for a nail, focus on the problem you're trying to solve, then get the data and the analytics and the people that understand how to use it and how to scale it across the organization to deploy it.